All right. Did we say cheerio for this? I mean,
Cheerio.
Saturday Night Live has officially been launched in the UK. Just happened. The debut season premiered over the weekend with Tina Fey as the inaugural host. Yes, an American. And indie
Right? I mean, out of all people, they pick her.
Indie rock band Wet Leg was the musical guest. Now, of course, it's overseen by SNL's legend Lorne Michaels. He's got his fingers on this one. The series format is exactly the same as the American counterpart. You got the sketch comedy, the guest hosts, the musical performance, the weekend update segment, and of course, it's live television, so, you know, whatever happens, happens. Current reviews of the debut, well, they're mixed. Many critics noting that British comedy on television is a kind of a rarity in recent years. They don't do a lot of that, evidently. Or maybe it wouldn't fare well with English audiences. But, you know, we'll see. It's only been the first one. The first season was going to feature 8 episodes. I watched that open.
Yeah, it was funny.
We learned something that they do a little bit different over there.
They swear.
The cursing is allowed on their late night programming, so be prepared for that. Audiences, if you want to watch it here in the States, you can do it all on Peacock.
It'll be interesting to see how it does, because I know American comedy doesn't necessarily translate to British
Some of the jokes
humor.
they had on, they had a Last Supper thing, a spoof on Jesus' Last Supper, but it was the Last Supper for something else. And a lot of the jokes were like, I bet if I was British, I'd be getting that joke.
It'd be funny if I lived in London.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. Well, Project Hail Mary, it made an estimated $80.6 million this weekend. That's the biggest box office debut of 2026 so far.
I was part of that.
What?
Yeah.
You went?
We went and saw it over the weekend.
Okay, thumbs up?
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
All right. That's also the biggest opening ever for its distributor, Amazon MGM Studios. Ryan Gosling and Sandra Hüller star in the film based on the novel by the Martian author Andy Weir. Follows Ryland Grace, a man who wakes up in space with no recollection of how he got there.
Yeah, and when he figures out why he's there, well...
Oh, I don't know. Is it scary?
No, this is not a scary movie at all.
Okay.
This is a feel-good, family-friendly buddy movie. Look,
kind of like The Martian.
The alien and him are dancing together.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cutesy friends, save the Earth type of movie.
All right.
You like it. Hey, Justin Timberlake, remember when he got pulled over for that DWI? Now
Do you know who I am?
Now we get to watch it. This is just gonna ruin the world tour, man. It's gonna ruin the world tour. Police body cam video from a DWI arrest in June of 24 been released, despite Timberlake filing numerous lawsuits to prevent that video from being released. The incident happened in Sag Harbor, New York. Features him being, he needed to do the sobriety test, you know?
Right.
And there was a friend of his was trying to play the NSYNC card. Was trying to, before having Justin taken into police for custody and getting his mugshot. They did say, he didn't say it, but his friend
said.
His friend was a little bit of the, you know who I am. It was funny when he was right here, this video that you're seeing.
Yeah.
I watched some of it, and literally he says the car's a rental. That's what he's being asked. And the guy says, "What are you in town for?" And the guy says, "I'm just in town for the world tour." And the police officer says, "The what?" And he says, "The world tour." And the police officer literally goes, "What do you mean by that? Like he didn't recognize him, or was playing like he didn't recognize him?"
I mean, maybe.
I don't know which.
I don't.
But he did make it pretty hard to go, so you are Justin Timberlake, right? No, here he is.
I mean, by
trying
the time he gets his license, hopefully he knows who he is, right?
No, here's the funny part. Halfway through this field test right here, he busts into those classic puppet moves from Bye Bye Bye. It's incredible. No, he doesn't.
I was like, are you serious? Oh my gosh, I'm like, where's that video?
Wouldn't that be awesome though if he just started busting out some of his dance moves from the show?
Bye, bye, bye.
Anyway, Timberlake did reach a plea deal in September, so he just didn't want this footage.
We're just here for the video.
He didn't want you to see him in his not so best light, but tough. Here it is.